Hi, so today I'm going to show you the actual direction or way from Islamabad Expressway, where I am at the moment, to One Piccadilly. So if I go all the way straight on this road, which I think I should emphasize has now kind of become a signal-free corridor towards Islamabad. It's very well maintained, extremely well maintained. We go all the way straight and hit Faisal Mosque. So we're before the airport junction again, and here on the left hand side I'm going to zoom in here and show you the sign for Gulberg Greens. And I'm going to take the underpass now, so take a left and have a little, while I drive slowly, look around. It's a beautifully done underpass. And as far as I'm aware, this is the only society in Islamabad that actually has an underpass leading into it. The advantage of that is obviously the easy flow of traffic to and from the society. So let's just cross straight in. Get to the roundabout, and then we drive towards what is called as Goldberg Expressway. So, excuse the traffic here. After a while, you get used to it. So this is the main Goldberg Expressway, and it leads us towards that red bridge that I was referring to while I was showing the video in the marketing suite. You can probably see that in a little bit of a distance. I'm going to keep the camera rolling so you can actually gauge an idea of the time lapse while I'm driving slowly towards One Piccadilly. I mean, it's beautifully done. I'm not going to emphasize too much on the plantation just yet, because it gets better as we enter Gulberg Greens. So far, we haven't really entered. I think I should emphasize these are just local colonies, right and left. The entry to Goldberg Green would roundabout be after that bridge, or just before the bridge. Now, let me just slow down a little bit to show you the construction that is going on. Just to put a time onto this, today is around the 25th of July in 2017. So all of this structure has gone up in the last, perhaps a year or so. Okay, so here's that metal big red bridge. So we kind of can say that Goldberg Green has started. And straight away you can notice a flurry of activity in terms of construction work. I'm going to put the window down and try not hitting this ramp in front of me. There we are, Goldberg Greens, Islamabad. And now let's have a look outside at the buildings and the plantations. So this is Mama Stars, Mama Goldberg, and some of the other buildings around us. For those of you, I think I showed from a price point, our offering far exceeds in our view of what the other developers are offering at the moment, but our price point is lower. So here we are. It's a 3-lane carriageway, and I really don't think that we can fully appreciate the greenery around us. It's just absolutely beautiful. Each of these plants, frankly, costs thousands and thousands of pounds. I'm just going to just slow down a little bit to get a better feel of the surroundings. Yes, it's not fully developed yet. But as I was saying before, that most of these are farmhouses, and they take absolute ages to build as well. They're going to take about 2 to 3 years to construct a farmhouse. Okay, so I'm going to keep it rolling, and now show you the Telenor headquarters, which is to our right here. We're expecting about, I've been told, between 1,000 to 2,000 employees approximately to shift in imminently. I'm going to just move a little bit forward and show you the actual Telenor headquarters, and stop here for a sec. There we are. So it's a brilliant office building. Telenor, for those of you who are not familiar, think of it similar to Vodafone. It's a telecom provider, one of the major telecom providers. I believe it's from Sweden. I may be wrong here, so please excuse me if I am. But they're expecting about 2,000 employees to shift in here within the next couple of months, and that is, I think, an exaggeration. And what will happen with that is a flurry of activity will happen. Now, I'm going to actually reverse a little to show you something else which is fairly important, is the construction of a school, which again I referred to in my video. I don't know if you can make out on this one. Let me just drive towards it, and then we'll walk back. But here is a 20 canal space they've built, constructed Roots building. Roots is a major school. There it is. You can see it. The construction of the actual building is near about complete. Yeah, so again, facilities are well underway. So I'm going to keep the camera rolling again to give you an idea of where next to be going in terms of how One Piccadilly is located in reference to all these points. So we keep going straight. Again, we pass this green space around left and right of us. In the evening time, you'll see a lot of children playing in these green fields. I see cricket, football, all sorts. Families come over, they do their evening picnics here. This is just a green belt all the way through on the left hand side. Again, more construction, as you can notice. So buildings sprouting out. And here, further construction for farmhouses at the back there. So slowly and steadily, the idea really is that in the next, realistically, 2 to 4 years, there'll be a lot of activity. I mean, activity will probably start before that, but in terms of residential, it'll be another 2 to 4 years. In terms of being fully developed, perhaps a little bit longer than that. Okay, we hit this roundabout, which is a large roundabout. Behind that is where they have a dedicated space for 5-star hotel. Now, I'm not going to go in that direction, but just take my word for it for the moment that they have allocated. There's a board there that says 5-star hotel. So I'm going to take a left from here. Show you the plantation from outside again. Extremely well maintained. They get watered. Oh, one more thing that I've kind of not shown you. Look at the street lamps there. They all have PV panels on them. So Pakistan is going places. So all the street lights are lit by solar panels. And yes, they do work because I am here most evenings. So let me just go straight. We're almost reaching what is known as the business square. That's where One Piccadilly is located. Again, you can see here buildings in front of us. Sorry if okay, so now we have kind of entered business square area. As soon as you enter business square, the street in front of us, or road in front of us, is Park Avenue. Okay, and I'm going to do now is stop here for a sec, and I'm going to walk out of the car because we've reached the site of One Piccadilly. There's a green belt, huge green belt. For those of you who've already purchased the front-facing apartments with us at One Piccadilly, this obviously you can't. You should have a better view than this because you'll be looking at from top down. I'm looking at from sitting in the car, but it's a huge green belt on both sides of the Park Avenue, this side and that side. And that's my office in the back, and let's just walk you through to our site. And there is One Piccadilly. Okay, the road here is not yet been surfaced, which is fine. As a matter of fact, suits us. Why? Because well, we can go on with our construction without necessarily worrying about having to not damage the road. So I'm just going to stop here, come out of the car. Just sorry about that. And there we are, the site of One Piccadilly. And now straight away I'm hoping that you can realize that we're trying to create our own in this space. Nobody else has done banners or hoardings like these. We truly believe, and so does frankly everyone around it, that this building is a standout building amongst all the others. And let me just show you the site as well. So here's the construction site. The foundation works were complete prior Eid, and the steel works is well underway. We're hoping to lay concrete for the raft by the tail end of this week, inshallah. We are at this moment in time actually ahead of schedule. Yeah, that's the site for One Piccadilly. I don't know if you can notice, well, I'm just actually standing one right in front of you. We've got floodlights on all four corners. Effectively, it kind of becomes a stadium. I think of a daylight cricket match going on or a football match, and you have a night. This is fully bright, so we can have two shifts working, one morning shift and one evening shift, and that is exactly how things are progressing. That's the site office. Staff facilities at the back. Well, I hope you enjoyed it.